right?
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second. Night 3. All right. Well, here we are. So we are live on our virtual platform. So we love seeing everyone's little Zoom squares with their faces. And if you would not like your face to be on the internet, you're welcome to turn your camera off, whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, but it looks like we're getting our candles together.
Aviva, I don't have a thing that lets me get the gallery view. I don't have a view button. All I see you on the main screen and I'm down in the corner, but I can't see anybody else.
Are you on an iPad?
Yes.
I would tap the screen somewhere. And then
there it is. It just popped up.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you. While we talked about it, there it was.
It's amazing. I actually do not own an iPad, and yet I know a lot about iPads now from helping congregants and being there. So,
well, I need a new iPad, but prices have gotten so crazy that I'm making do with this old one. I have to use it plugged in because the battery doesn't last more than 10 or 20 minutes when I use it unplugged.
Oh, they do that on purpose to make you get a new one.
Yeah, and the last person I talked to about it said, don't bother getting a new battery because for the batteries are $100 and for a little more you can get a new one. Well, that was a couple of years ago, and now it's more than a little bit more than 100. Prices are pretty high.
Yeah, I had an iPad, but I switched to a Galaxy. Of course, if you have an iPhone, that wouldn't be.
Well, I got an iPhone mostly because having an iPad, I already knew some of the things on how to use an iPhone.
all right, and I see that Glenn and Estelle are here also. Third night in a row, right? 3 for 3. Hi, Karen.
Hello. We're here. Oh, there goes Jack.
Oh,
Teenagers on screen at once. There we go. A brief sighting.
all right, fantastic. Well, I think we should go ahead and get started because our theme for this evening is latkes. And if your latke is hot at the moment, I do not want it to get ice cold by the time we get to them. So give me a moment to get ready here, and I am going to mute everyone except for the Bowen family who is leading us tonight. So thank you to the whole Bowen family for leading the blessings and sharing their latkes and toppings with all of us virtually. So I am going to go ahead and mute people. Oops. Okay.
All right.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to share the blessings here. All right, Bowens, whenever you're ready.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kideshanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Hanukkah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu ve'imoteinu Bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
And let's see all of those candles, all of the light we just brought into the world.
Light into the world. No, my days were not.
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. So I am going to hand it over to our host for the evening, the Bowen family. And we'd love to hear, what are your latkes? What are they made of? What are your favorite toppings? Anything and everything latkes that you would like to share with us? We're ready.
All right, well, this is the first time we have ever made latkes in this house or any house since Nathan and I have been married. So we were not sure what to expect, but they seem to have turned out a-okay. They're just good old fashioned latkes, I think. Yes, and my Jack eats them, so like, that's a thing.
Potatoes, onions, eggs. What else was in there?
Flour.
Salt, flour,
Baking powder.
or baking powder,
And flour, yeah.
and flour.
Yeah, so we are not very adventurous. We've got ketchup and sour cream and applesauce. I know those are pretty standard traditional toppings. And so the kids were asking what other things people put on latkes. And I honestly didn't have, I looked online, but I didn't have a ton of ideas. So we're hoping others might have ideas to share with us.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you all for sharing. And here's a question. Did you use regular potatoes, sweet potatoes, a combination of both?
Well, we used hash browns. I bought potatoes, realized I don't have a food processor and did not have time to cut the potatoes. So I called Julia. I said, do you have a food processor? I mean, we do this basically anytime I cook anything, I'm missing something. So she brought over leftover hash browns from Thanksgiving. And that's what we used.
That works, right?
It worked.
All right, so let's help the Bowens as they're taking their first bite. Other recommendations of toppings that anyone has?
Well, since you use applesauce, you could also use any flavor of jelly that you like.
That's
right, that's right.
Because we have strawberry and grape, and I almost pulled them out, but I wasn't sure.
You
I
could
actually
probably
have
use
a
peanut
question
butter
about-
too.
I have a question about the kind of potatoes, because we always use russet, but I'm really curious if anyone has used Yukon.
I have used Yukon, and I have to admit that I like my potato latkes, but I've gotten a little lazier since it's just me now. And my potato pancakes this year are from Trader Joe's. They're frozen latkes. They're little, so you have portion control, and they're very good.
And they're good.
And they don't stink up the house when you.
Exactly, exactly.
So we had leftover cranberry sauce from Thanksgiving and we ate that with it was very good.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's very good. And sour cream with it.
Well, I haven't eaten anything yet, but I got it from Heritage. The Heritage Senior Group. And we loved them so much last year. So I was going to wait for my family to join me, but now you got me into the appetite. I think I
All right, so Bowens, what topping tastes the best right now?
Oh, it's horrible.
Okay, no, Jeff says
In
no
my
additional
opinion.
salt. Jeff says no additional salt. No additional salt.
I'll remember that the next time he wants McDonald's.
No. Okay, so the jelly is very good, and I've never had jelly on my latkes before. I usually just have ketchup. So this is very
Thank you.
good.
I
Glad
may
All right.
make some later this week out of sweet potatoes. I never thought about that.
I wondered
I bet
about that.
that'd be good.
I didn't know about that either.
Yeah.
So Jack, what topping is your favorite?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
The ketchup? And Emma, do you have a favorite?
Emma left. I lost her.
I was playing with the cats.
Do you have a favorite topping? Or just plain?
Just playing, I
Just
guess.
plain.
Yeah.
Plain?
Yeah.
Pretty boring. Thank you.
Normally, everything in the house has to have ranch on it. So nobody,
Oh.
Right.
nobody has said ranch.
I
yet,
don't
which
like ranch.
surprises me.
That would actually,
I have a-
Jack's going for the ranch.
Although I haven't tried what sounds maybe good as garlic, because I do like garlic.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Here, Emma.
There's also another alternative.
What's that?
Yeah.
Make it, warm it up.
Matzo meal latkes that I make at Passover. You can also make them here at Hanukkah because they're also fried in oil.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I wonder if hummus would taste good.
Oh, probably very
Oh.
good. That sounds good. I have some in the fridge and I haven't eaten yet.
That's
I
what
make my own actually. So
Mm.
I've got some friends that barbecue a lot and they say if you need sauce, you've made the stuff wrong. So maybe your life
So-
will just be good enough on their own.
I will admit that I did not think ahead and I was out of town for Thanksgiving. I just got back and I didn't think to get latkes. And we all know that I'm not much of a chef at all. So on my drive home from Beth Torah, I picked up an alternative. Are we ready to find out what it is?
Oh, we are.
I want to know.
I'm a little bit embarrassed, but you know what? A fried potato is a fried potato and it all works. I went to, this doesn't even, Five Guys, and I picked up the oiliest French fries, which for me, that is Hanukkah. So even though it is not in a circular, compact form like the Bowens are so beautifully showing us, I am consuming my amount of oil with, of course, Heinz ketchup, being from Pittsburgh, the home of Heinz.
Yes.
The best.
Only.
And I thought, and I won't do this on camera, but I wonder applesauce just with some French fries, maybe that would be good.
Ranch dressing.
Better one.
Ranch dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Really fries in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Soft serve ice cream works well also. You dip
Oh,
your fries
ice
in ice cream.
cream.
It's very good.
Oh,
Great.
great
Yes.
idea. I almost did get a milkshake, but I
French
resisted.
French fries dipped in milkshake is perfect.
But you know what? Next time, even if it's not Hanukkah, I will gladly get a French fries and milkshake.
Right.
Is it good, Ed?
Right. Well, I'm trying to figure out when else we can make these in the year, even if it's not
Anytime.
Hanukkah.
Tomorrow.
These matzo balls, like, oh, we have all this good food.
I'll
Why don't
eat
you
them.
want here?
Anytime.
Yeah, these are good.
And I'll add in that I have tasted in the past, granted, I have not made them, but I have gladly consumed them. In my family, we make sweet potato latkes and also zucchini latkes.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so rather than it being 100% zucchini, it's about 50-50 regular potatoes and zucchini because the vegetable is too wet to make it work.
Yeah.
But that's something we do in our family.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's escaping.
You know, fried potatoes might be good for breakfast too.
Yes.
Who knows?
For sure.
Oh, always.
Agreed. Look at that. I'm gonna eat all of these just standing here.
So latke with eggs.
Oh, that's hot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, with that, I hope everyone enjoys their latkes. I'm going to eat a lot of Five Guys French fries right now in applesauce. And thank you to the Bowen family. I feel like we kind of inspired you to make latkes.
You did. We would not have made them otherwise, for sure.
Oh, good. Well, thank you. And tomorrow night, we are back again at 6, and it is Bring Your Sufganiot. So bring your jelly donuts. And we will be led by Julie Kaplan and Elisa Kirch.
Oh, very good.
All right. Thank you all. Chag
All
Sameach.
right, hot Samaya.
Night.